Well, big tech, these companies are more powerful than any private companies in the history of the world. They exercise more monopoly power over our daily lives than the monopolies of the early 20th century certainly did that were busted up. So we just have to understand that and understand the implications for that. They control an inordinate amount of speech in this country. And so if they choose to restrict what people can say, that has profound implications for a Republican form of government. If you're somebody that's conversing online, these companies have said, hey, we're not publishers. We get because they get liability from the feds. We're not publishers. What you put on is you, that's not us speaking. But yet, on the other hand, they basically take it upon themselves to offer this editorial judgment where they effectively suppress views that conflict with the overall meta-narrative that the elites in our country want. And so they can't have it both ways. Either they're platforms that are open and then they get the liability protection, or they're publishers, in which case they're liable for what's on there. We also, though, recognize beyond just political speech, people's businesses can be affected. You have Facebook, email, credit card processing, all these things in small business. They will go back if you post something. They now go back months and they can lock you out with no recourse. So what we did in the state level is say, okay, they're representing themselves to be these open forums, but yet they're discriminating against people in terms of who they're censoring and who they're deplatforming. That's a consumer fraud. So we authorize lawsuits under Florida's consumer fraud statute, the Unfair and Deceptive Trade Practices Act. But bottom line is, there's clearly an avenue for us to protect individual Floridians from being censored or deplatformed unfairly by big tech. But to just say that you do nothing to protect people's freedoms, I don't think works, because we're in a situation where your freedoms are even more at risk from some of these big private companies. And understand, misinformation to these people is just information that's inconvenient to their narratives and ideology.